Dear students, combinatorics, what do you mean by combinatorics? It is a combination of permutation and combination. Permutation is an arrangement and combination is a selection. You have seen so many things in combinatorics, but practical application sums also you have seen. But the practical application sums, the words combination, letter combinations, and then how it could be arranged, all so many sums of application sums in the book it's given. But this is also another type of application sums, which is the combination of letters which are repeated. Some letters are repeated. So for some letters, for example range, so no letter is repeated. So some of the letter bleed, all those things. So our letters are repeated here. And this one, letters are repeated. This type of problem, how we are going to solve it? So the letters sometimes if at all repeated, how many letters can be formed? For example, Murugan is a letter. So that means no letter is repeating, that means all are different letters. So M, U, R, G, A, N. So 6 letters, 6 factorial ways. That is the way we can make an arrangement. So that is the way we can make an arrangement. But this problem, we are going to see a different kind of problem. In what way we can we have to form the letters. We have the strings of the words we have to form. Strings of the words we have to form, whether it is a meaningful or without meaning. But we have to frame the word. So without meanings, if you want to frame the words, what are the possible ways we can frame the words? With the help of letters, so preposition. How many letters are there in preposition? 11. Total number of letters are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Out of these 11 letters, how many letters are repeated? So example here, O is repeated thrice, 3 times here. O is the letter repeated 3 times, and P is the letter repeated 2 times. O and then P here. Then I also repeated twice. I is the letter repeated twice. Then remaining letters are what? R, S, T, N. So here 5 plus 4, 9. And then what are the letters are there? R, S, and then T, N. Here 3 2s are 5, 7, 7 plus 4, 11 letters. So totally 11 letters are there. Okay. So now let us discuss about this. In what are the ways? Now we have to frame number of strings of 5 letters that can be formed. We have to frame a letter containing 5. In what are the ways? So I should make it like this way. How many O's are there? 3 O's, 2 P's, 2 I's, 1 R, 1 S, 1 T, 1 N. This is the way the letters are there. We have to frame 5 letter word. 5 letter word, in what way we can frame it? Let me tell about it. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whether it is a meaning or without meaning, it not necessary to be without meaning. That means what is it? Any letter can be formed. So totally here, these are the 4 letters only once. So that could be occupied here. And these are the 3 letters comes 3 times, and then 2 times, again 2 times. So totally here it is 7 and 4, 11 letters. So totally out of these many letters, what are the possible ways? So let me take all these things for your understanding purpose. It is very simple way to make it up. 0 O's 3 times, O, 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 here 3 times that O has come here. Next one, what is the letter it is? That is P, 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 P. How many times this letter has come? It has come as twice it is. Next, what is the letter it is? I. Now, how many letters are there? O comes thrice, P comes twice, and I it is twice. And what is another one more thing? Then here it may be R, or it may be S, it may be T, it may be N. So now it's 3 times, 2 times, 2 times, and 1 time like this. Like this, how many ways these possibilities are there? So here it is only once. Okay. 4 times I filled up the word. And what are the other ways? Here also it is only once. Like this, it is a possible. So that means, what are the things here? First one is selection here. Here it is a selection. It is an arrangement. Number of ways. Here total number of ways. Total number of ways selected. Selected. See, that is a simple way I can made up this one for your understanding purpose. So now here it is out of how many ways? This is the way, it's a possibility. So totally it is 7. Here it is 3 times, remember that. And here it is 2. And here it is 1. Remember that, 1. And all the rest of the cases it is only once. So totally how many possible ways we can make it up? 7C5 here. Out of 7, only 5 words. Here 5 letters word can be formed. We have to frame a 5 letter word. So that means out of 7, 5 letters can be formed. And 5 letters, you know the process is, that is we have to recall. So that is NCR, n factorial by r factorial, n minus r factorial. This is the recalling that you know how to calculate. For example, 7C5 which is equal to 7C2, that is NCR is equal to NC n minus r. So 7 into 6 by 1 into 2, it is 21 ways. For example, I have given you. So now here it is 21 ways. What are the possible ways I have given you? Out of 7, 5 letters to be chosen. It is a 21 ways. Then totally how many ways those 5 letters can be. So within that, how many ways that letters can be changed. That should be possibility is 5 factorials. This could be, what is the way it is? 5 factorial ways. Remember that. So here it is a 5 factorial, here 21, this possibility. Here it is, how many words? It is a 5 factorial. What is the word of 5 factorial? Because it may be repeated or non-repeated, that doesn't matter. We wish to know what is the value for that. So 5 factorial is nothing but 120, you know. That I don't want to repeat because you know the process of this one. So what is the selection here? It is 21 for this, and for this is 120. So that means 21 into 120, it is nothing but, you have to multiply this. So 0, here 12 1 is 2, 12, then 12 2s are 24 plus 1, 25, 2520. So this is the way the numbers can be, this is the way, the possible number of ways. First part. I repeat, O comes thrice, P comes twice, I comes twice, all the rest will be once. So this is the way out of 7, 5 will be placed. And here that is 21, and for this 5 factorials and arrangements within the letters itself, that is a 5 possible. So 120 like this. What is the next part of it? So there is a provision. Here there are 2 letters can be formed, that is O and O, like this, O and O, and then R, S, T, N, like this. See, this is within that letter, there is a possibility of choosing 2 letters, and from that it is only 1. Like that we have to choose here. So here it is 2. 2 is the only, here there are 2 words we can frame it out of here. That means here it is nothing but 1, 1. So that means what is that? Remaining all only ones only. That is okay, no problem. Remember that 2, 1, 1, 1. So here what is the possibility? What is the next possibility? Let me choose like this. It is 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, like this. What is another possibility? That is 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So like this way we can choose any number of ways like this. So here total possibilities are what? This is one way here, and this is another way, and this is another way. Like this total possibilities here, totally how many ways? Here 3 plus 3 plus 3, 6 ways you can get this letter. That is first part, it is nothing but 3C1. Remember that 3C1. So that means out of these 3 possibilities, 1 can be chosen. And these 2 letters are combining how many ways? It comes as 6C. That is total number of words are that totally 3 here. First part is 2, 3. So here the combination is, selection is totally 3, out of which we are going to choose only 1. See, there are 3 possibilities, we choose only 1, so the selection is only 1, so 3C1. So the combination of this one is totally 6, of which we are choosing only 3 letters, so that means 6C3. So now for this, what would be the answer? 3C1 is nothing but 3, you know. And 6C3, 6 into 5 into 4 by 1 into 2 into 3, so of which that is 20. So already it is, that is nothing but how much it is? Here 20 here, so totally it is 60. So the letter is repeated here, the O is repeated twice. Actually here the letter is repeated, a 2-letter word repeated how many ways? Totally 5 factorial. In all the cases it is a 5 factorial. Remember that 5 factorial, 5 factorial, this 5 factorial is fixed. Everywhere it is fixed. Depending on the cases it will be moved. Here 5 factorial, 5 factorial, 5 factorial, it will be in everywhere it is same. Depending on the words that we are going to use, obviously the result will be varying. Here 5 factorial is in what way it is? Totally it is a 2 factorial, that is 2 numbers are repeated, it is a 2 factorial. For that, what would be the answer? 5 factorial is 120 divided by 2, which is nothing but how much it is? 60. That is totally 60 here. So 6 6 are 36, 3600. So 60 into 60. So this is the answer here. Now it is a combination of 2-letter word. Only this case is a peculiar case. This particular case, remember that. The same way the third case I would like to choose. Here two words. See here in O's 2's we are choosing. Here P 2's, I 2's. Here also two possibility. Here also two possibility. Here there is only one possibility. Like that I am choosing a word. And here what is the possibility? 1. Then what is that? 2. Here. And then 2. Then 2, 1, 2. Then 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Like this we can choose the letters. Here the total number of words, just you can very well see it is a 5 words, and then this also we can use it. Here also there are 3 possibilities. What is the possibility of letter? 3C2 here. Out of 3 we are going to choose only 2, and out of total number of ways, here 4 plus 1 5 into 5C1. Remember that. Okay, 3C2 you know it is 3C1, which is nothing but 3, and 5C1 is 5, so it is 3 into 5, which is 15. Remember that. Okay, is it over or not? Here 2 letter word, it is twice it is here, and here also 2. So that means how many number of letters are repeated? Here O repeats twice, P repeats twice. Likewise here also twice it is repeated. Here also twice it is repeated. It is 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So 5 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial, that you know it is nothing but 30. So 15 into 30, it is 450. Totally how much it is? 450. 15 into 30, it is 450. So these many ways the words can be formed here. Okay, now is it over or not? Let us discuss about this. This case. So here the first case is 1 1 1. Second case, each one 2 2's like. Next 2 2's will be selected of 3. And here one case. What is that case here? Here 3 letter word, O is letter, thrice it has come. So that means we have to choose only this. That is nothing but 3 here, then 1. 3 and then 1. Here everywhere it is 1 1 1 like this. So that means there is no possibility. So here it is how many ways we can get this part. So here this is nothing but only 1 into. What is the remaining possibilities? Here 5 plus 1 6, 6C2 ways. So here it is only once into. The 6C2 is nothing but how much it is? 15. So that means here it is nothing but 15 here. 6 into 5 by 1 into 2, 2 3s are 5, the 3 5s are 15, that is a 15 number. How many letters are repeated? 3 times it is repeated, that means 3 factorial ways. 5 factorial by 3 factorial, it is 3 times repeated means how many number of times repeated? Here twice it is repeated, so 2 factorial, 2 factorial. Here also it is only 1 2 factorial repeated, 2 factorial. Here 3 factorial repeated, 3 letters are repeated, 3 factorial ways. So 5 by 3 factorial, what way it is? What is the number it is? It is also 3 here. So here it is nothing but 5 factorial by 3 factorial is, 5 factorial is nothing but how much it is? 120 by 3. 3 factorial is 6. So it is nothing but how much? 20 here. So that means this number is 20. So for this one it is 15 and for this one it is 20. So 15 into 20, which is 300. Remember that this is the word, this is the way the numbers are repeated here. So that means this each part we have selected like this, and the last and final part, for last and final counter, here it is 3 and 2, no letter being selected. 3, 2, no letter. And here it is 2, and here 3, and here 2. Here 3 means 2 is selected, no letter. That means here there is no letter to be selected. And here 3, obviously here 2, there is no letter here. 3 means 2, no letter. 3 means 2, here no letter. Like this, what is the possible way that we have to do with it? So here 1C1 into, what is the other way? It is totally 2 letter, 2 frame only. So 2C2. So nothing but 2C2 is 2 factorial, nothing but 2. It is 1 into 2, which is 2. So we got this letter. Anything is repeated? Yes, there is. Here 3 times it is repeated and it is 2 times repeated. Here 2 times, here 3 times. So 3 factorial by 2 factorial. So this will be 5 factorial is 120 and 120, 3 factorial is 6 and 2 factorial is 2. So here it is 10. So here comes 10. So now the total possible ways are like this. So in this way, if I just take and happen to be like this way, so 2 into 10, which is nothing but 20 here. So now for the only one letter 7C5, first part we have selected, and second part we can frame like this. First one for O we can choose 2 and P once and here once and remaining this. And what are the possible way? 3C1 out of 6 possible 3. So this is the way the things, and the letters are repeated 5 factorial by 2 factorial. Total number of words are 5 and repeated words are here O's 2 factorial. And for the second possibility 221, that is 5 letters. And here 122, there is a possibility. 212, there is a possibility. Like that, here this is the way. It is repetition is 2, 2, so 2 factorial, 2 factorial. Here repetition is only 3, so 3 factorial. Here the repetition is 3 and 2, so 3 factorial and 2 factorial. Remaining sequence I have given here and the values of each part, and this as well this, if I multiply, I will get total number of words that can be selected. So what is the possible ways here? So you can sum up all these values. While you are summing up, what is that? 5 plus 2 plus 2, it is nothing but 9. 90. And then 5, 11, 15 and 3, that is nothing but 8. Remaining 1, 4 plus 2, 6. So this is the way the total number of words, total number of, that is number of words, total number of words total number of 5 letter words, 5 strings of words can be formed using the letters proposition. Using the letters proposition, totally 11 letters in 5 boxes we have to allocate, and each box how it should be allocated. This table give you the complete picture of how we can give the words. So total number of words are totally 6,890 words can be formed with the help of what? 11 letters. What are the letters? P, R, O, P, O, S, I, T, I, O, N. 11 letter word, and of which O comes thrice, P comes twice, I comes twice, remaining rest of the words are once. So out of that there are possibilities. First possibility is here, second possibility is 1 is 2 to be selected, third possibility is this, fourth possibility is that part, and fifth and final possibility. There are 5 segments I have taken. First segment indicates only 1 letter, and second segment each one contains 2 letters and remaining all 1 1. And here there are 3 possibilities that I have given here. And third segment twice it is repeated, and third one it is 1 like this, and fourth segment here 3 and remaining all 1 like this, and fifth and final segment no letter is being selected from here, only here 3 and 2 and here 3 and as well 2, leaving these two columns. So that means the possible ways are the possible ways, not possible ways. So possible selections, number of possible ways, and then the result. Then the letters are arranged. How these letters? Totally 5 letters. Within that 5 letters, so if it is not repeated, even if it is doesn't matter anything, means all the letters are to be chosen. There is no words, nothing, means 5 factorial. Words are repeated, that means there is a provision, n factorial by those letters. So that is a formula is being applied. Here it is 2, 2, 2 means only once, so 2 factorial. So here 2 comes twice, so that means 2 factorial and 2 factorial. 3 means here 3 factorial, this is the one changes. Here 3 and 2 means those changes I have given here, and all those values also. So product of these two only, the resultant, the total number of words that can be selected of the strings of the words proposition. So that proposition the word, so totally how many words? Totally the number of words using proposition the words, the strings of the words can be formed. Strings of 5 letter containing strings of 5 words, 5 letter, that can be framed. Totally 6,890 ways this can be selected. The words can be selected 6,890 ways. Very simple one. These are the things I have not gone through in detail, because you know the formula NCR, n factorial by r factorial n minus r factorial, and then NCR is equal to NC n minus r. So I have not gone in detail to that concept, because you know the concept well. So that is what I have not gone in depth to that, but the remaining things you know how to take it up. There are 5 segments, how I allocated each one, twice, it is thrice, it is twice, 2 times, and 3 only once, and here 3 and 2. These are the 5 segments, and each one how I got the values and all of the things, sum of all these values. So the proportion of the strings of 5 letter words that can be framed with the help of total possible ways are 6,890 ways. These many ways this letter can be selected. So we can select these many ways.